Yeah, so we're 3 weeks into the NBA season, and some storylines are starting to emerge. What stuck out to you the most around the NBA?
So I'm not gonna go through every team, but I'm gonna try to rapid fire this in order of the standings. Okay, so we'll start in the East. Philly. They lost the opening night to Milwaukee. Since then, they've won 8 in a row. Maxey totally unlocked, 50-point game. Embiid as good as he was last year. I said it a week ago. I'll say it again. Right now, they look like the best team in the Eastern Conference. Boston is right there with them. But Philly did just beat Boston head-to-head. Boston is, as advertised, a dominant defensive team with a ton of offensive talent. I think Jaylen Brown needs to play a little bit better, but I think he will. Those two teams have really separated themselves from everyone else. The story of the Pacers, the story of Tyrese Halliburton, who continues to be one of the most underrated, to me at this point, an unquestioned top 20 player in the league, one of the best true point guards in the league, but can also drop 30 any given night. The Heat, after the bad start, they've won 5 in a row. Sneaky team, man. They're going to be there at the end. They also still have all those assets they didn't trade for Dame, and you wonder if they have a move up their sleeve. Milwaukee, a wildly disappointing 6-4, a team that you have questions about. That's the other thing about Philly real quick. Nick Nurse is the best coach Joel Embiid's ever had. You can see it showing up. And if the best teams in the East are supposed to be Philly, Boston, Milwaukee, and Miami, 2 of them have great champion coaches, Philly and Miami. One of them is a rookie head coach in Adrian Griffin, who the early results are not great. And the other one is Joe Mazzulla, who the year-plus results are not great from a coaching standpoint. The Hawks are one of the better stories, but they're a team I don't really take seriously. And right now, the Cavs are getting Garland back. They should be able to get it together. With Orlando, the story is Paolo and Franz, and I like that 1-2 combo. The Knicks are the Knicks. I know Knicks fans want me to be excited about them. We know exactly who they are. The other story, there are 2 other stories in the East. One is, are the Bulls gonna blow it all up? And is DeRozan and or Levine going to become available? And the Washington Wizards being the most hilarious basketball team ever put together. Every night. Last night, they allowed a 22-1 run to end the game. 22-1 run in the final 7 minutes of the game. They are... The Jordan Poole stuff is just high comedy, and it's just better than anyone could have ever hoped for. All right, now to the West. Denver looks to me like the best team once again. And the Jamal Murray injury is concerning. And hamstrings are tricky. But right now it does feel like the only thing that's going to stop them from making the finals again would be injuries. Joker is as good as he was last year. They lost on Sunday. He had 36, 21, and 11. And they've been the best team.
Ant-Man.
Right there with... Go ahead. They have been.
I said Ant-Man. I said Ant-Man. You were going through the
okay,
West.
we'll get to them in a second. No, I was going to talk about Dallas before that. Dallas looks... Luka... I'm just going down the standings. Luka looks unbelievable. And Dallas is 8-2. Denver's 8-2. I'm just going right down the standings.
No, I wasn't saying, of course, you're going over to Luka. I was just saying, of course.
I got you. And Kyrie, after a slow start to the year, has played better as of late. Their rookie, Dereck Lively, is playing pretty damn well for a rookie. The Dallas right now, after a disastrous season last year, has to feel great. Luka is right now a top 3 MVP candidate, along with the guys who have won the last 4 MVPs in Joker and Embiid, or the last 3 MVPs, pardon me, with Joker and Embiid. And then Minnesota, Rudy Gobert looks healthy and dominant defensively again. Ant-Man is a superstar. He is a superstar and so much fun to watch, and maybe our best hope for one day, once again, the best player in the world being an American, because Jokic, Luka, Giannis, there's someone I'm
Jokic,
forgetting.
Luka, Giannis.
Oh, Embiid, Wemby, if he, years down the road. Shea is Canadian. Like so
Could have been
Ant-Man
Ja
and
Morant.
Tatum.
Was Ja Morant for a second.
We'll get to them. The Rockets, Ime Udoka is a great coach, man. He's a great coach. Wilds' guy Şengün has been awesome. They've won 6 in a row, and they're a real team.
Beat the Nuggets.
Now, I beat the Nuggets, and Şengün, did some work. I don't obviously like Brooks, but they're a well put together, grown up team now. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.